Welcome back, it is your boy Joker, and we are here again with another Zenless Zone Zero video. Now look, if you guys are new and y'all haven't been here before, your boy uploads Zenless Zone Zero videos every single day without fail until we get to where we want to get to, you know what I'm saying? So appreciate all you guys for the love, likes, subscribes, views, comments, everything, man, everything's appreciated. Hope you guys are doing well today. Now, I had a thought in my mind, right? I just wanted to talk a little bit about, I guess you can say, things in the future, right? Like, what do we want to see? What do we think we're going to see as far as open world goes? Now, we did just have the Outer Rim trailer getting released, so that shows that there is going to be obviously more stuff coming in as far as the Outer Worlds go. We already knew this at the beginning, but what exactly do we think is going to be next, right? Now, when you look at some of the stuff so far, obviously there is extra stuff as far as like story goes that we haven't seen yet, so there are potential new maps and new things that we still have yet to really dive into. But from guesstimate, I guess you could say we're going to guess from what we have so far and just kind of go with that, you know what I'm saying? And then you guys, you know, tell me if you guys agree, disagree, see what you guys like about my hypothesis as far as what I think is going to be some of the next maps, maybe, who knows, you know what I'm saying, or at least some of the new areas. Now, I want to go ahead and start off by talking about the PubSec area. Now, the PubSec area, obviously, you already see the main building downtown when you go down there, so it is now an active, I guess you could say, open area for you to actually go inside of the building, since Zhuyuan came out, or Chingy, like about a patch, or not Zhuyuan, I'm sorry, but Chingy. So like, you know, some weeks ago, I guess you can say. So it's still fairly new, and then we've already seen that the outskirts are going to be here. Now, obviously, the outskirts is going to be a bigger area. It's going to be something completely different to go to, kind of like how you have 6th Street and the main city. You got Ballet Twins Tower. Like, it's just a whole new area. You're not really going to see it. So I'm thinking it's going to be like a lot bigger, probably the biggest area, right? Just according to the trailer, there was a lot of just open space, and it's somewhere where I guess you can say a lot of the law doesn't reach out there, if it makes sense. So you can see a lot of, like, you know, that's why you get the Sons of Caledon as far as the bike gang going out there. And that's not to say that they're bad people, but of course some of the things that they might do, they might have to get some of them people off their behind a little bit to do it. So I'm thinking this, right? I'm going to make a bold claim here and say that they're probably going to give us more faction-based maps. Now, what do I mean by that, right? You have PubSec. It's the police station, right? And that's kind of where you have that as a map. You see that in the city, but there are other factions that have, I guess you could say, home bases or certain things that you can't really explore, but you know are there, right? And obviously the entire city isn't like, the new Eridu isn't fully like explored yet because you haven't seen everything, but I do believe that there will be other faction bases or faction places that you can go to. Now, what are the faction places that you can go to right now? Obviously, I said PubSec is one, and then you have, right now, you're not like the Victoria Maids. They currently reside pretty much at the Ballet Towers. That's where their main missions is and all that stuff. Now, you're obviously not going, I guess you could say, into their hideout or into the cafe type of stuff, because it's not fully the type of maid stuff that they do, you know what I'm saying? But obviously you have the Cunning Hares, who are more on the 6th Street thing, I believe, right? They're more over there, and that's kind of like how they are, but you can't actually go to where they are. You've seen them in the story mode. They have like their own like little dorm-ish kind of place where people stay and all of that type of stuff, but it's not a free roam place. I don't think that it's big enough to be one, but where I think that, and I'm basing this kind of off of PubSec, right, is you can come over here to PubSec and you already have like a whole thing, but what about something like Obo Squad? Now, Obo Squad is something that obviously we haven't gotten to, we don't know much about yet, right? I also, sorry about that, but forgot, obviously for Bellabog, you do have the entire spot that you're able to go over there and actually explore. But for a place like Obo Squad, now Obo Squad, I'm thinking, right, or I'm going to have the hypothesis that I believe that they're going to have a place that's going to be similar to Public Securities, but it's going to be more of like a military grade place. Now, you do hear a little bit about the place. that Obel Squad is, where it is, through just talking to Soldier 11. She pretty much tells you that it's a military base, I guess you can say. So you have your jeeps, your armed forces, armed vehicles, and all that type of stuff everywhere. And I believe that once you get a little bit more into the story with her, you'll probably be able to actually see that place. I think that's going to be another unlockable place. Now, where is it? I'm not too sure exactly where it is located. Maybe they've already said it in the game and I just don't know. But from what I do know off the top of my head, I don't know exactly where it is located. I know that they do jobs and have tasks and stuff throughout, like I guess you can say New Eridu and in the Hollow, but I don't know exactly where it's located. So I think that that's going to be one spot that we are going to be able to see in the future, is the Obel Squad, and where they are being able to go to that military base and see some stuff. I'm gonna assume that it's kind of like the Outpost, right, where it's everything's more or less business oriented and stuff like that, right? Like you don't really get to, I mean, you do get to like explore a little bit, but it's not like the biggest map, I guess you can say. Like you're getting over there and it's probably getting to the business, might be able to do a couple of commissions, something like that, right? I'm guesstimating Obel Squad's like military base is probably going to be a little bit like that once we get to that type of the story mode, right? Now the next place that I'm thinking of would be, and let me go ahead and try to give you guys a visual of what I mean, is I'm going to assume that the next place would be something like Section 6. Now Section 6, obviously, I think that they're a little bit different because of the fact that they work as a smaller type of group and they specialize in the Hollow, so you do see them a lot around like the Outpost area because they show up, they get the job done, then they dip out. But as far as will we actually get a big or open spot from them, I think that it would be interesting to see if we can get somewhere like that, right, where we're able to actually show up and kind of see where Section 6 is. There are some pictures and stuff like that of them being in an office setting, but I'm not sure that they're gonna really have like a big office building just to be able to be free roam so you can walk around, because I'm not sure exactly what you can get for that. But it would be interesting if they do give us a little bit of action as far as the Section 6 goes, because that is a group that your boy likes a lot. Again, I don't know how many times I you know me, yeah, you know who I'm here for, you know what I'm saying? It's on the phone. You already know I'm trying to go over there for Miyabi. But at the same exact time, it would be kind of interesting. I'm just kind of, like I said, thinking through the factions, exactly where the stuff is going to be. In the Outer Rim, I do believe that we're going to be able to get the Sons of Caledon as far as like their base. Obviously they are in the Outer Rim, but their actual base, I'm pretty sure you'll be able to go to when that story mode hits up. So I'm actually excited for that, and I'm pretty sure that's already in the game. But you do have, of course, other factions and stuff like that, like the Idol faction that has been shown, but not much has been released on them yet, and I wonder exactly where they operate from, and is that going to be a new area unlocked and how that works. Maybe it'd be pretty cool if you get like a concert hall or something like that, you know what I'm saying, or something interesting. Like I know that they're VTuber, so I mean a concert hall probably not, I'm not too sure, or maybe some of them are VTuber. I'm not sure exactly how that works, right? Their story is going to come out and we'll be able to get there, but just to have something like that would be pretty dope, because there are still some stores and things active, like the big movie theater and all that stuff in the downtown that you can't even really go in and activate yet, and they're these ginormous buildings. So maybe we might get some add-ons to that, or maybe we might be able to see what's going on. But with the Idol faction, I do know that they do stuff in the Hollow, but we are still a little in the dark as far as what happens to these characters or what they do. So I would definitely like to know exactly how they work and where they fit into the story, and to see if there's going to be something like that that will help as far as where they're going to be and how they fit as far as open world, I guess you could say, comes in. Now, as far as anything else that goes on, that, I mean, again, we do know that you have, so far, you have New Eridu's main place, you have like the Outer Rim, you have the Hollow that's going on in. I doubt that they are really going to have a free roam place or another map that's going to be just in the Hollow base, because of the fact of how dangerous the Hollow is. I think it would be cool though, because it would just to be able to be in the Hollow and get some stuff done, you know what I'm saying? That's not just like quest locked. But I do kind of doubt it a little bit because of the fact that there are Ethereals running around, so I don't think that they're going to be able to do something like have that as a map. But that so far is the thing that I have, you know what I'm saying? So let me know what you guys think as far as that goes. You know, were some of the points that I brought up pretty decent? Do you think that some of these are going to be maps? Or is there any things that you guys are, I guess you could say, excited for as far as the Outer Rim goes, or as far as certain maps or certain characters that you think are gonna come out? Just whatever you guys want to talk about. Like I said, pretty much so far that I have seen, most if not all of the factions in the game are tied to some sort of area. I do say most because obviously Oval Squad is in the game and we don't know too much about them, but again, you have the Cunning Hares, they're around 6th Street a lot. You have Victoria Housekeeping, they're over there at the Ballet Towers. You have PubSec that's literally has their own map. The Outer Rim is going to be where Sons of Caledon is. You have the construction site over there at Billabong Industries. So will there be new, I mean, I guess you could say places unlocked? Obviously there will be, but what exactly will it be? You still have Section 6, you still have Oval Squad, the Idol faction, and then new factions that are going to come out. Who knows, man? That these might not be all the factions you get. So that's pretty much what we got so far today, man. You know what I'm saying? And you know, let me know what you guys think. Hope you guys have a good day, and again, I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you guys, love y'all, peace.
Stay high.